Mm. Hi, Carla. Let me get some lights on, honey. It's cloudy today. Uh, it was darker up here than I expected. Is my lighting okay? Is that better without that? Good morning, Marina. Good morning, Brenda. Oh, man. I was still asleep. I, I have got up in the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whenever I put that on 15. When I put it on Facebook, I had just got out of bed. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, Emma. I know, me too, and I couldn't wait, and I thought, I have got to do this. But my phone looks fuzzy this morning. Oh, honey, I hate that. Was she on? Oh, I would not have run. I didn't know she was on. Oh, Tracy. Point, because I know that um, there's some of you that said they wanted to send some things. That's what Carla suggested. I went and got the cards from Texas and put them in the back of it. And then they can be changed and things can be glued down or whatever. And still keep those too because they were great. And so it finished it. And I thought, what a better time to give it to him. And he can enjoy then putting the other stuff in. So I was really excited about it. And here's what the front looks like. And I went down and I got one of his badges. And put it on the front of it. And then I just tied it with a bandana around it loosely. And I put the little hat pin up here like it was hung on the cactus. And then I put the little horse right there below it. And it lost its cloisonne. It was a cloisonne pin, and it had lost it, and so I just put some silver in it to fill that gap. And that's all. That's all the decorating on the outside. Then that I. But this is perfect for him because he collects these. And we have the same front on the inside. I didn't worry about covering it up here. Well, I wasn't going to be, honey, but I got it done. I got it done last night, so got it done. Had time to play. Got downstairs and my internet was out, and I had nothing else to do, so I come back up and finished it. I didn't have any internet until 9 o'clock last night. I was lost. I was lost. And then I got up at 4:30 this morning, and I sat up until 7:30, and at 7:30 my head just went like this, and I went back to bed, and I just now got up. And I told Tom, I said, you have to, either my eyes are fuzzy or my picture is fuzzy. Am I fuzzy to you girls? I know. Well, that's why. Is because I couldn't get online. And I called my son, and he said, "Well, I'm watching Netflix, Mom." He said, "We've got internet," and I said, "Well, then I should." And I worked and worked to get that thing back on. But it was off because they had sent notification that it was off. And I just couldn't get it to connect with my computer. And finally got it done. But I'm not sure that I've got it done right because I'm not getting this. This looks fuzzy to me, but then my eyes are still bothering me. So, you know, that's. I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of the second signature. You've seen the first one before he gets up here, because I want you to see, because when he starts going through it, all you'll see is his face, because he won't know how to hold it up. So I've got to put this back on the back. Hang on, I've got to have a little more glue right here. It's funny how you can think you've got it all done, and then you come to show it, and you better look it over. And so I'm going to go right to the back signature and show you how it looks. So let me put this down a little bit. And so here we go, because I didn't put as much in this. Okay, I did put a barn picture right here, because I wanted him to have plenty of room to play in. And this is sunset on my farm. And I had that in Mia's journal. And I got that straightened out. And then the horse that says, you are enough, up here in the top. And hi, Misty. And then on this page, I made a tuck. And I put, I put this glued down picture in there. I put a picture of this horse. And then I put this fold up. Come on, come out. There it went. That we had again in the book, but I thought Tom would think it was funny, that advertisement of the horseshoer. So that made a tuck. And then I put this picture in. Oh, all right. And thank you. I've got plenty of room. So thank you. Okay, and on this one, I just made another collage. And of course, we put something over this if necessary. I was just kind of filling in the empty spots. I put a butterfly here that where it got bucked off. And then we go over here and I put another barn picture. And then here is where I started. I just hung this picture, this card that Kelly had sent him. And the next page where the story starts, right here, they're going to round up the horses. So I thought that was perfect for that. They rounded up the horses to go gather in the cattle. So here's for the rodeo. So here's the cattle. They're going down to the stalks. And then I just put that one there. And it's just plugged in, or just plugged in. It's plugged in. Clipped on. There we go. And then I did this pocket, and I think you all had seen that. But I put the rest of, here's Buffalo Bill, Wild West Show. And that part of it. And Buffalo Bill on the back. And this was another segment of it. And I just put all three of them in the pocket. Because he knows who Buffalo Bill is. So, he knows he's a Western person. So, and then this is the center layout. And that was Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. So, we've got him here. And hi, Joey. Hi, Anastasia. Hi, Crafty. Hi, Emma. Hi, Kelly. Oh my gosh, I should have waited. I should have waited a little bit. I'm to the center of this signature. Hi, hi, Carla. Did I say hi to Carla already? Probably. It's Misty. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know you'd changed your name. I'm so glad you're all here. I really am. And I noticed that Patricia had said that she was going to open her box online. And I went last night when I finally got on, and she hadn't done it yet. So I'm hoping that we don't miss it today, because she's going to get her winnings today. So we have to watch out for Patricia. And I did watch a few of her videos. Hi, Bootsy. I loved Roy Rogers. Okay, I'm just going to stop here for a minute and just let you all catch up, because I didn't realize there was so many more coming in. I was so excited about. Actually, I had 2 leave. Uh-oh. Yes, it is. Well, I don't know if Roy Rogers has the best chicken, but oh, I see. Okay. Oh, there was a trademark issue with your name? Wow. How about that? Hi, Pearl. And Pearl is not your real name, but I can't remember it, and I think Pearl's a lovely name, so I just call you that. I was told you could not trademark a name, because I had a clothing store and I wanted to trademark my name, and they said, do you know how many people have that name already? You know, he said there's no trademarking the names. A product, yes, but not like a name of a store or that kind of thing. Oh, Stampin' Up! Did it? Wow. I had a JCPenney. I'm not supposed to say that, but I'm not in it anymore, so I can say it now. I had a JCPenney outlet. Well, I had a several store outlet. And I loved it. It was wonderful. That when Herb got sick, I just could not keep it up, and so I sold it. And I wish I had kept it, because it was a good business. Joy, I'm so glad to see you, honey. I had been missing you. But then I had been missing a lot of people, because I've been zoned out lately so bad. And I am sorry. Girls, I'm sorry how zoned out I'd been. I wasn't seeing comments. I was, well, that glue has stopped up already. Good grief. Okay, Tracy. There, I got a little bit of it out. That stuff, I've never seen glue that will set up. Like this does. And that's the pin I had in it, and it's set there for what, 3 or 4 minutes. That's crazy. But it won't go in it. Okay. Okay, we ready to go back? Is everybody come back in? I think we're standing still right now. Hi, Dorinda. If I know Tom, he'll have me cutting out every one of them tags. Hi, Holly. I was just showing the last signature, but I'm going to turn back over and we'll just do that again because a lot of people have come in, and you guys can see how I finished it up. There's not a lot in it, so it won't take long. And I was hoping that I might see Melissa, because she'll be online tonight, but she may be real busy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I literally got out of bed and just come up here. I brushed my teeth. I feel so nasty. I'm in my sleep shirt. This is my old Forrester Square Deal auction shirt. You know, when I told you we used to own an auction? We did. We did. Hi, Linda. Yeah, I'm excited for him to come up. It's a panel. It's not a quilt. That was a gift at Christmas. And it says love, peace, and joy. So that was and I thought it was a really sweet gift. Yes. Yes. It's not taught anymore. It's not taught anymore. And girls, I know I taught my kids to be good, but I'm telling you that society has taught kids a whole lot different. Even if you tried to teach them at home, society has changed them. Life has changed them. And that's hard. That's harsh, and it's hard. Yes. Well, they're not allowed to discipline in school. And I'm sorry, kids, but there's sometimes when something shouldn't wait until mom and daddy gets home. If you have to call mom and daddy to come down to the school and do it right then it ought to be done right then. Because there's some things that shouldn't wait. And then it was, well, you don't spank your kids, you don't discipline them like this, you have to discipline them like this, and it's abuse if and I'm, yes, hands were tied. They physically tied us up to where we couldn't discipline our own children. Now I was old school and I spanked. I spanked. I didn't like to spank, but I can tell you that my youngest son, I spanked him maybe once a year. I had a good kid because he knew he would get spanked. Tommy, I spanked him just like I did the others. Once a year, maybe. I didn't have that problem because they knew when I said, do it, I meant it. Or if I said no, sometimes they would test. Sometimes they would test the waters. You know, sometimes they tested the waters. I was too. I was switched, and it didn't kill me. It didn't kill me. It hurt like heck, but it didn't kill me. And I guarantee you I never done whatever I got switched for again. Yeah. Yeah. You know, and that's the way my kids were. There was a fine line, though. There was a fine line, and that was the problem. People couldn't control their anger, and so what was spankings? Hi, Pawan. How are you? It's good to see you, honey. You know what it was? Spankings became abuse because of the few that couldn't hold their anger. And so I can understand that you have to protect those children that were being abused. But then on the other hand, when we let them go, we lost control. Even though we had control at home, we lost control outside of the home, and we couldn't do anything about that. So it was really sad. It was really sad because I could see a change all the way around. My kids had, my youngest son took care of foster kids. And of course he could not punish his kids, which is still legal in Missouri to spank your children. You have a certain way you can do it, but it's legal to spank your children. But he said, I can't spank mine and not spank these other kids. So what am I going to do? And I said, I've got 50 acres out there and it's covered with cow poop. Give them all a shovel. A shovel is cheap. Tell them they have to clean up the field. You can do that. That's not abuse. Well, they went out there and had to cover this field at one time, and things changed around their house. And I said, put them to cleaning. So Melissa had a chart, and if you had an offense, your first offense was you had to wash the baseboards in one room. She didn't have it, it wasn't the whole house, but you would have to clean one room and wash the baseboards. They hated that. They hated that. It wasn't like she was, making them do slaves or anything like that. They had to do something wrong to get that. It was not a requirement in their house in cleaning that they do that. But they had to find some way that they could control it. It was, it was a necessary thing. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. It's really hard when they're really rebellious. It's really hard. And of course, these were rebellious kids. It's one of the reasons why they were in the system. And they had been abused kids, and they had been, and most of it I come up with because I had the, years of having kids here and having to take care of somebody else's, and I put them to work. If they did something wrong, I put them to work. And I told them, you give me one problem and you'll work. I said, and you have chores to do every day. When they were staying here all summer long. One had to take out the trash. One had to clean up after, pick up over the living room. And one had to pick up the dishes off the table, and they had to do that every day, and they had to straighten their room every day because I said, I'm not going to clean up after you. And, you know, that's just the way we were. Well, I had 28 for a minute, and I'm down to 23 now. Maybe somebody didn't like this conversation, but I'm hoping they're just pee breaks. I'm going to get the book back up. We're going to go back to looking. Okay, just a quick run through of the first part. I've got a barn here. Let me get this down. Okay. All right. I put a barn on this page. And this is sunset at my house. And then I made a tuck pocket on this page with a horse and an old advertisement, the one I had shown you before, that the monkey was shoeing the horse. And so that's in there. And that pocket's a little bit tight, but that pocket will hold a full postcard too. So, you may want to change it. Horses again. I've done a collage, and we could, of course, you know, go over that. I don't care. I did stick this butterfly in because I thought it was really neat because it's wood, and I thought he might like that. This is just the back side of the card, and I just made a tuck spot out of it. But that can be, you know, a page that puts things on. And here's the front of the card. And this is where the guy was bucked off the horse. And like I said, on the inside, it said, sure hope you make a quick recovery. And this was where he was roping the calf. And, of course, on the page of the book, they were branding the calves. So, I thought that was really cool. And then they had their roundup. And, you know, they got all ready to go. And they got their horses. And, you know, and they went out to round them up. So, I've got a picture of the barn. And then I got a picture of where they got the horses up, which was a postcard from Carla. And then on this one is a roundup. But it is also, the owner said the boys need some fun, so let's give them some fun. So they decided to take the cattle to town, which is what they're doing, and they had a rodeo. So after they got done with their work, which was here, they headed to town. And in this pocket, I have Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show. And a part of the picture of it, a part of the parade. And this is Buffalo Bill. And right here is part of the parade. This is where the stagecoach comes out and they run off from the Indians. And that was in the front. And then this is the brochure for Buffalo Bill's show. And so I put that in the center signature. And then, oh, yeah, that was just the back side. This is just the back side of a card. And I just stamped it up and put a little piece of the rest of that show on it. And then this one I just left blank. And I did cut this card and I did glue it down here on this page. And I made a little collage under it. And then on this page, I put an armadillo. And these came from Carla to Tom. So they were Western. And then on this page, I put a horse and made another pocket out of it. And I made another big tag with 2 and put a little of my material I had left on the bottom. And then here I just left a blank space, little stamping on it. And here a little stamping. And here some horses in the winter with their winter coats on. And here I done a little blue in the flower again that I liked. And this one the same way. And then here's the rodeo going on in the book. And they have quite a day. And this is Dan's last day was at the rodeo. And so that's the last of the book. And there I put the Texas card he got because he loves Walker Texas Ranger and he likes westerns. So this is and then I put a butterfly on this page, and then on this page I put my note to him, and I will read that when he comes down. And then that's the last of the book. So now I'm going to cover it up, and I am going to put my bandana back on it and go and get him and have him come upstairs. And then when he gets done with this, I have to do my flocker journal. No, I didn't use all the stuff he got. Just that she had sent the Texas stuff, and it had the cattle on it and that kind of thing. But I know y'all were wanting to send things for it, and that's fine. You can send it for it, and I'll let Tom put it in. So I can take out and put back and change it, and you know, and that way he can have fun in it if he wants to. And I'm sure that he would like to do that. So, well, that's why I'm making this kind of book. Now, the other ones I make may not be this big, and of course not have as much ephemera in it, but I'm going to make some of these for boys, because I think there's boys out there that would really enjoy. And in you saying your son was autistic, this might be a perfect thing for interact with, because he can do things in it. So, you know, it's just, it could be perfect for him. So, okay, I'm going to go get him and let him see it for the first time. He has no clue, and I have said it a dozen times, but with him around, so so I'm going to go get him. Tommy, would you come up here for a little bit, please? I need you to come up here. I need some help. I need you to come up. I need some help. I need you to sit down right there. Now, you know how Mom didn't get you a birthday present? You know how Mom didn't get you a birthday present? Remember? Tell the girls hi. Tell the girls hi.
Girls.
You know how Mom didn't give you a birthday present? Happy birthday, Tom. Untie it here. Yes. Yes.
The Texas Comb Ranger, I think.
Uh-huh.
Badge.
And you untie it here. And it has buttons down the back, on the side, like a shirt. And then a hat and a horse. Okay, and now you can look at it. Can you see him all right, girls? Was he?
The visit with cowboys.
Yeah. Now you can't turn more than one page at a time. Because you'll miss something. See them animals?
Chickens and ducks.
Yep. Yep. Okay. That's fine. There's nothing on that one. And here's the storybook. And this is a story about a little boy named Don, who wanted to be on a ranch and see what a ranch and what cowboys were like, so he got to go. Okay, you can read the story later, but this is Dan getting off the train, and he was dressed like a cowpoke.
This is Dan.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
Let's get a little.
Yes, it's an old book. It's a real old book. Okay, I keep saying Dan, and it's Dawn. Okay, keep turning the pages. You can't read it all right now. You can read it when you take it downstairs after bed. Okay, and there's a pocket Mama made. Does that look like a jean pocket?
I think it's a jean pocket.
Yeah, this comes out. And it's a tag.
This right here comes out.
Uh-huh. Okay. Whoa.
The horse.
Yeah, look at that one. Pull that one out. I'm gonna turn him down just a little bit.
I'm trying to get this one.
Well, pull that. No, this one doesn't come off. That's the pocket. It's this one that comes out.
That's what I was trying to get with her. That's just a horse.
Yeah, it's a card. No, it doesn't open. It doesn't open. It's a tag. Okay, this is what your mommy does. She makes books. Did you know that? And that's just a stamp, but it's a place you can put things if you want to. And yeah, that's more of the story. That's more of the book. He wants to read the book. Keep going. Wait a minute, how many pages? Okay, that's just one. Okay. And that's a pocket. And that is Indian teepees.
Teepees.
Uh-huh. In that pocket. And more of the story.
Some little story thing.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of more of the story, isn't it? Several pages.
I think several pages.
Uh-huh. Look at that Appaloosa. Whoa-ho. And this is the sun going down.
This is
Uh-huh.
the sun going down.
Uh-huh.
I don't see the sun on
The
there.
sun's right here. It's going down.
Right here.
Uh-huh. Whoa-ho, that's a pretty barn, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's a barn right there, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have anything to say on it.
And what all's in that pocket? A pretty white horse? Yes. And what else? How'd that get in there? That's one of your postcards.
It's one of my
Cowboys.
I think it's Cowboys postcard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Put it back in the pocket now. You can do it. You can do it. Just stick the corner in there. Make sure you got the corner in. Now it goes in. Now go in. Put it down.
Well, they ain't gonna go in now. Mom.
Push it down. Like that. Now put this in it. Right in front of it. Turn it over. There you go. What's that? That's cactus.
Cactus. Yeah.
Cactus. And there's another barn, but you got to look at this barn like this. Okay, turn it out like this. See that pretty white barn? And then watch this. There's a horse. And then pull it open again. And there's a horse they're running on the sand and a butterfly on top.
Here's butterfly and here's horse. And
So it folds right back up like that into your book. And that's a place for you to put things. Let's see. Rough Riders. Tom.
I think it's Indians.
Yeah, and cowboys. And there's the cavalry.
Right here.
And here's a horse. And this is a tag. Pull this one out. No, this tag here. I should darken that top a little more so you can see it. And that is an old-time cowboy. That's the way they dressed. And it goes right back in this pocket. There you go. And that way you keep them all together. You've got all these pictures. That's all yours. More horses.
Right here.
Uh-huh.
Right here's a.
Yeah.
I think just the plain horses. Right?
Yeah, it's just they're just out in the field. Horses don't always ride. But this is two little boys riding a horse. Horses.
Riding horses.
Mm-hmm. And this is a card that says, live simple. That's the cowboy way, you know. They live simple. And that's a picture frame that I'm going to put Drew and Clint's picture in.
Mine and my brother.
Yep. When you were as a little kid and you had your cowboy hats on. And that's a quilt over a chair. And since Mama makes quilts, I thought you might like that. And this says, look at the feathers up here. And this says the positive, or the best time for new beginnings is now. And down here it says, laugh as much as you can. Breathe love as much as you live. Another horse. What's in behind that one? Butterflies.
Butterflies. This one's butterflies.
Yeah.
Mama.
And a piece of paper for you to write on. With another butterfly on it.
With another butterfly.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I think these are regular butterflies.
Yeah.
I think they're stuck together, I think.
I don't think so. That's the chuck wagon on a roundup.
Chuck wagon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello. They're dancing on the ceiling. Dancing on the ceiling. That's going to bring up Bixby. Yep, it is. And she went off. Can't believe it. Okay. You want to see his face, or do you want to see the book? Woo, look, Sue was dancing. You want to see the face or him thumbing the book? Girls, have I lost you? His face. Okay. Tom's beautiful face. That's what they want to see, Tom. And that's a tag that's just stuck in there with a clip. Whoa, excuse you. And this is a pocket. And it has some tags in it. And this is a Indian dream catcher.
Indian dream catcher.
And it's in a shape of a heart because you know you have your mama's heart. That's some paper to write on. And some chickens. And when you turn it over, it's got that on it. And that's some grass growing. And what's that? Well, watch them fingers. You might get pricked. Okay. What's that?
I think it's a bear.
I think it's a big old bear.
It's a bear.
You have to watch them big old bears, don't they? And there's another barn.
Here's another barn.
And this book is all yours. And this says that you're special just the way you are. And this says, you're my inspiration. You inspire me. You inspired me to make this book. And another beautiful horse. And some pretty paper. Look at all that gingham paper. Doesn't that look like Western shirts to you? Oh, I think you may have missed one right there. Mom made that picture for you. The clouds and the field.
Clouds in the field.
Mm-hmm. And there's another barn tag.
Another barn tag.
Mm-hmm. Got lots of barns and horses. And that's the first one. And what is that? Another horse. Oh.
Right here's two horses.
Two horses.
Right here's two horses.
Yep, they're in the corral, aren't they? And that's the first part of it.
This is the first part.
Uh-huh. And this is the second part.
Another barn.
Yeah. And that is sunset right outside our house. That's a picture of our farm.
Our farm on it.
It's sunset.
It's got a whole bunch of clouds on it. Top or something.
Well, it's getting dark. That's the trees.
That's the trees.
And that up there says, "You are enough."
Because right here's another horse.
He's a pretty boy too, isn't he? And that's a pocket. Look in that pocket. See what you can find in that pocket. There's that horse again.
There's the horse.
Now pull that out. And you have to open that one up.
Open this one.
It says Iron and Son. And look who's the blacksmith. Look who's the blacksmith. It's a monkey.
Monkey.
And look at this mule. What's he doing?
Well, he's got a hat and bagpipe on.
He's got a pipe. He's smoking a pipe.
Yes.
And now, can you believe that?
This monkey down here is
Putting it on his shoes.
putting the horse's shoes on. I
Yep.
think. No.
Shoes for men and beasts, it says. Isn't that funny? And there's two horses in the mountains.
Right here's some apple.
An apple, yeah.
Apple.
Horses like to eat apples. And there's another meadow. And a butterfly. And this is just an empty card, but that is part of the Wild West show.
Wild West one.
Now turn it. Oh, what is going on there?
Right here's horses running. In
Yeah, but look at this guy here. What's happened to him? He's lost his saddle, been bucked off, and the calf's got away.
He's getting bucked off, and the calves are. This calf is running.
Yeah.
Because he's been bucked off.
He has. He has been bucked off. And here they're branding a calf.
Yeah, I think he's branding a calf.
Yeah, and see,
here.
he's lassoed. He caught his, but this one didn't catch his.
Because he got bucked off and all
And
that.
that's the rest of the book, or rest of the story here. So we can just, you can read them when you get downstairs. There's a big old bull.
Yeah.
Another barn.
Little barn.
Yeah, with a waterfall in front of it. It's pretty, isn't it? They rounded up the horses
Texas.
so they could round up the cattle. That says Texas too. Those are yours.
But it's got a star up.
Yep, those are yours.
Well,
And that flag right there on the barn is yours. See, sometimes Mama can sneak them things out and you don't know it. And this, what does this say?
Buffalo Bills, Wild West.
And then this is part of the parade of Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. And that was part of the show. That's where the Indians attacked the stagecoach.
Stagecoach.
That was all part of the show. Now we have to fold this one to put them back in there. We have to put them in there one at a time, okay? Have to do them like that. Okay. Now, there's Buffalo Bill's show.
Right here.
Yeah, right there. And there's some more of it on that card. And there's a pretty lake scene.
And
Up
this
in
is
the mountain lake. Uh-huh. And an armadillo.
right here's
And there's a horse, and he's prancing in the snow.
he's running. I think he's running in
And
snow.
look back here.
Another thing of horses.
Yeah.
Um,
There's 3 up here and 3 down here. You know, they might be standing off to play football like the ones in the Budweiser commercial, you reckon?
in the Budweiser commercial.
And there's more apples. And there's those horses in the winter. That's where they're going to go shake the trees on the young ones, do you think?
Horses in the snow.
Yeah, remember that commercial where they shook the trees on the horses, on the young horses? Yeah.
In the snow ball.
Uh-huh. And then those are empty pages for you to fill. And here's more of the story.
Right here's some more
Uh-huh.
story right here.
And this is where Dawn says goodbye.
So goodbye.
Uh-huh. And this is a card from Texas again. And that was yours. And there's a butterfly over there. And this page says what?
To Tom. My
Favorite.
favorite.
To
To
Gun. My favorite. Two gun handed
handed
cowboy.
cowboy.
Love you, my son, Mama. And that's my heart. And that's the end of the book. And look at all the cowboys and stagecoaches, and this material all came from Tracy. She sent that to us so we could make this book. And then there's horses on the back. And then it ties with the bandana,
That's what
so
the
you can
bandana-
tie it up just like this and keep it together. Just slightly. You don't have to do it hard. And that's Tom's book. Happy birthday.
You put a Texas Rangers
I
badge
did.
on it.
I did.
Mom.
I sure did. That's what Mama needed you for.
Visit with Cowboys.
Yep.
Mom. Look about horses.
Mm-hmm.
Mom.
Are you proud? Are you proud of it?
Look about horses and stuff.
It is. You better tell the girls bye.
Bye, girls.
Okay. I gotta get in there and do my thing. That's an awesome thing. Yeah, it's yours. You get to take it down with you.
Take it down.
Yeah, and then you can read the story if you want to. Okay? I love you. Okay.
they're standing up.
That's all right. That's okay. Okay, I'm back. Are you dry-eyed? He likes it. He wanted to read that book. He, yeah. It was cool, wasn't it? I did not give him a gift. I didn't have the money. And so I had that plan. You know, when I seen that book, I said, this is his gift. This is his birthday gift. So anyway, it was his success. He did love it. He's going down to read the story and look it over again. And bless his heart. I'm going to do my Flocker journal, and I don't know if I can. Yeah, it was worth every moment of that book. And like I said, if you girls had planned on sending cow images, just bring them on, because he will put them in that book. He will put them in there, and I can help him. And so we can interact with that book for quite some time. And yeah, it was a success. And I'm ready to make some more of them, because I really think that there are kids out there that really need some of this. And I think they need the pictures in them, and I think they need the cards in them. And you know, I wasn't going to do that. I was going to make them smaller, but I think they need the pictures and the cards in them, the things that would interest them. And you know, not every kid is the same, but I'm just going to put it out there. If anybody wants one, contact me. Just contact me. And tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. And I'll try to do my best for you. And, you know, and if they act like that, then it's well worth it. It's well worth it. That was just, it was just pretty. It was just beautiful. So I've got a small Flocker swap to do from Tracy, and it won't take very long. If you girls want to hang with me, we'll do it. And I'll get out my Flocker book if I can find where I put it, because it's here. It's here. It's in here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure which shelf I put it on, but it's in here somewhere. What I do with my flock journal? Oh my gosh, I've got. That's me. This is Christmas paper. And that's specialty papers. Well, I thought it was right there, but I've not seen it. Over here. That's my 100 things. This is my Flocker. Found it. Found the flock journal. And it's getting full. I may have to have a new one before very long. So we're going to go right here and make Tracy a page. My chat's way behind for some reason. Tom, we watch old westerns all the time, and he watches Walker, Texas Ranger, and he loves him. And so, let's see what I've got in here. Okay. I've got tigers and panda tea bags and painty paper. And things to color. There's another tiger. And here's a tiger kitten. And this says Las Vegas. And that's 2 coloring sheets. And panda bags. And there's another one there somewhere. I thought there was a little tag. But I think I may just put them on there right like that. I'm going to turn this around so you can see what I'm thinking about doing. And put it down. If I can get it stood up a little bit. Without losing you. Without pulling you off the stand. Ah. No, no, no. Oh. Hello.